People would pick him and be like, "Oh, this guy's throwing, bro. Like, oh, this guy's win
Oh
trading,
my god,
bro."
we have a Star-Lord.
It's like,
Hey guys, welcome to the first episode of Ranked. We're going to be doing hot takes on the differences and similarities between the Marvel Universe and the Overwatch Universe.
first, we're gonna start off with our top 5 Marvel movies and kind of debate it out, see which list is better. And we're not gonna be doing Captain Marvel because that one just came out, so we both haven't seen it and we can't really decide yet. Then second, we're gonna do which Avenger fits best in Overwatch, figure that one out. And then for last, we're gonna do which Overwatch character fits into the Avengers the best. So let's get right into it.
Let's do it. So I'll go first.
Yeah.
My number 5, I got Spider-Man Homecoming. That was a good movie.
It was a good movie.
I don't know, like, I think I'm tainted because I hated the original ones. With, what's his name? Tobey Maguire.
I mean,
That was like awful. Like those movies are awful. So I think this is like, it's just like hopping over a low bar and I'm like, yeah. You nailed it. So that's why I'm going to put him at number 5. I was a fan.
Okay. So my number 5 is Doctor Strange because, I mean, it's like a movie that people really slept on. I feel like people don't even know who Doctor Strange is, and then some people didn't even watch the movie probably.
I didn't like know anything about Doctor Strange going in. Like I didn't understand like what he did, the powers and that kind of stuff. So I just thought it was really cool. Like I think the world that they do with like the magic in like the glass world where like things don't get affected was like super cool. All that kind of shit. And then like the cape is like awesome. And I also like prefer comedy Marvel movies than to like the like super serious like Captain America movies where it's like, I gotta save the world. I'm like, okay man, get over it. Like, alright, I put as my number 4 the first Avengers. And I don't think it's the best one, but I think the reason I liked it the most was because it was like the first time that they all sort of came together. Because like I don't really like read the comics or anything. So like for me it was like, oh my god, they're meeting each other. This is everything I've ever wanted. So yeah, I put Avengers for 1 as the first one.
Okay.
Dude, that was 7 years ago now. God.
My number 4 was Black Panther. I honestly don't know why. That's pretty weak.
It's you're doubting your own list.
It's pretty weak, but it's just like Black Panther was just dope to me. So
my biggest frustration with that movie is when they're like, we're gonna have the final war between all the clans, and it's like 20 people in a field, people like, and I was like, well, this is underwhelming. Like I was expecting like a big war, but obviously ran out of budget at some point.
Yeah, I think for me it was really the soundtrack that I just liked a lot. Honestly, the album was like just really good. It's actually something I listened
that
to.
was by
Kendrick Lamar.
Right? Yeah, that was a good album.
Yeah.
My number 3 is the original Iron Man, like the first one, because that was like essentially the first one that started it all, right? Like Marvel coming back, and I love like the Tony Stark and like Robert Downey Jr. Like he's good. So like I think that was the first time getting in, and I think it's just like OG, like the new ones, they're just trying to like one up the old ones, so like it gets to this point where it's just like ridiculous. While the original one, it's not trying too hard, it's just like, I'm a guy in a suit who shoots lasers. I'm in, right? Like it's not trying to go too hard.
Yeah, for me, I think my number 3 is gonna be Guardians because it was something that I didn't know anything about. Yeah. And it was like, just like you said about the Avengers, like they're all getting together. I got like filled in on that because I wasn't too big on that, like the comics that much. So I learned a lot about the Guardians of the Galaxy, and like the music, the comedy, everything was just great. And it was also had like the seriousness of the
had that like good story.
Yeah, the backstory. So that was definitely a 3 for me.
All right, number 2, I actually put Doctor Strange. So
Doctor
Strange. I'm moving on.
Okay.
I really like that movie.
Yeah.
As I said, like I just hate them. You said normie ones.
Like,
no one likes Captain America. Like it's really just like he's trying too hard to be cool. Just come on, man. Just take yourself not so seriously.
For me, number 2 is Thor Ragnarok because
that movie
that was
is
just
like
unreal.
I think it has like for me the best story and the best comedy out of like all. And they added the New Zealand rock character, which is by far the funniest character in any Marvel movie.
I mean, that was something that I slept on. Personally, I was like, Thor? Like, I don't care about Thor. And then it was just like, I watched that movie and I was like, wait, this is beyond. Like, that first fight scene and they got the music on and it was like, what? This is crazy. Dude, this movie is crazy. So, I mean, it was just great. And then, number 1?
Number 1, I put Thor Ragnarok.
You put Thor Ragnarok
it's my favorite. Like, it has so many good moments, right? Like, when the Hulk fights Thor, and they're like, and there's just like so much like witty banter. Like the opening scene is him like taunting like some like ultimate demon, and he's just like, oh, I'm spinning around. Let me come back. I don't know. I just that's still my favorite.
Yeah, I mean, for me, like we kind of had like the same idea, but we just put it in reverse. It's just number one is mine as Iron Man.
Oh, he's Iron Man.
It's
OG.
the OG. Yeah, it's this like kind of the thing that got me into Marvel movies in general. It's just like Iron Man when it first came out. I was literally 8 years old.
Yeah.
I didn't even think I watched it when it. I didn't even think I watched it when it first came out. I watched it when I was like 10 probably. And it was just like that movie was just like unreal to me. And
well, it's like we wouldn't have the movies that we have now if that movie wasn't so good.
So
right?
I mean, that really got me into Iron Man and into Marvel movies in general. Yeah. And now it's like kind of grows on you. So
we're moving on. We're gonna do now. We're gonna think of all the Avengers and think about which one would be best in Overwatch the game. So like if we were to think of like the abilities that all these like Avengers have, which ones would be the best in the game? I was looking through this list, and I'm just gonna say like Vision, even within the Avengers universe, is like by far the most broken. He's like literally a god. He is an Infinity Stone. So he's like Sombra plus. I don't even know who shoots lasers in the thing. But he also sees the future. I don't know. Like he's broken. Vision's just like broken. Next level. He's like the next Brigitte if he joins the game.
Yeah. I would have to take out Ant-Man and Wasp because that would just be overpowered to play against. Like you just have like these little bots that nobody can see running
just,
around
like,
the map.
The game.
He's like no hitbox at all. It's just like we can't even play against them. So
yeah, they're out.
I think when we were talking about it earlier, like Hulk would probably be the best to fit in like a main tank role or like an off tank role.
But he's kind of like Winston at that point, right? Like he's just like jumping around.
Yeah.
Except a more useless Winston.
True.
Before he has his ultimate, just like the most useless character. You are a guy, just like walking around like, hey guys.
Yeah.
Doctor Strange could actually like, you could probably add his kit and like find a way to like actually add
balance it.
Like he would have like a short portal. That would be like really cool. And then like what you could do is his ultimate could kind of be like the Symmetra wall where it's like this box. But like, so let's say you put this box on the point and no one can enter or leave, and then just becomes this like cage match. Yo, Blizzard, hit me up. I'm making characters right now.
We think it will be awesome.
And Star-Lord, also officially the most useless character. He's like kind of like Tracer, but
it'd just be like a Torb, right? Just like people would pick him and it'd be like, oh, this guy's throwing, bro. Like, oh, this guy's win trading,
oh my god,
bro.
we have a Star-Lord.
It's like, yo, just get off Star-Lord, bro. Please. Just get off Star-Lord. He's like, no, I'm playing Star-Lord. And he just leaves voice channel. And
leaves
like, bro,
voice. Oh my god.
Bro, come on, man. What about Spider-Man? We didn't talk about Spider-Man.
Spider-Man would be cool.
Would he be OP, you think?
Like, because you'd obviously be able to swing, like, in a map. So that would be like...
I feel like he would be a really high skill cap.
Yeah, it'd be like...
He's like, if you want to shoot webs...
It's like Hammond on crack.
You need a cooldown. You need a cooldown on that. Like, if you need to shoot webs and, like, combo people... Like, you gotta be really good at that.
Yeah, you'd have to be like.
I feel like Spider-Man, you could put in Spider-Man, but he would just be like super high. He'd have to be super high skill cap, where it's just like unreal. If you'd have to be like a hard Spider-Man one trick to play in. Just like I only play Spider-Man, but I'm the best Spider-Man in the world. It's just
a god.
Which Avenger breaks goats?
Which Avenger breaks goats? I don't see.
I mean, it'd have to be Captain Marvel, right? Just pull up and just one-shot everybody. Just one-shot Reinhardt.
The only way to break goats is to bring something more overpowered than Brig, so just something that one-shots everyone.
You just put in Captain Marvel and it's just like, all right, wrap it up.
Yeah, bro, they chose Captain Marvel.
You choose Captain Marvel, your other team has to go Captain Marvel, and then everyone just supporting Captain Marvel.
Yeah, it's just 1v1 with 5 supporting
just
characters.
Like, whoever plays Captain Marvel better, it becomes like a fight game. Like they just start boxing.
Everyone else is just in the background. Yeah, you're doing great.
We're all just cheering them on. Yeah. So now we're gonna do which Overwatch characters would be best as an Avenger.
I think you gotta go with Sombra, right? Like, Sombra's ability is literally, you can't use your abilities, which is like overpowered in the Marvel universe. It's like, hey, you're Captain Marvel, never mind, I hacked you and now you're useless for forever. So just like you would see in the Overwatch. So I think Sombra's definitely like, probably the most overpowered. Mercy, you can resurrect people though. Resurrections are pretty
broken. That is broken.
Some would say it's broken in Overwatch as well. But, you know, we won't go into that as well.
Oh, Anna. Anna would actually be really good.
Just like as a support character?
Because she has sleep and nano boost.
Oh, you're
right,
actually.
She can just nano boost and like make the fight even crazier, you know?
Yeah.
And she's like a veteran.
Yeah,
she's like
OG. Yeah, she would fit lore-wise like perfectly into the one.
Who's most likely to step in front of her nano and steal it?
Out of the Avengers? No, Iron Man for sure.
Oh,
Iron Man just like hella ego, just like takes it and is like, I'm carrying. I don't care about anybody else.
Goes to Nana the Hulk, who's like dying, and then like
Star-Lord's just win trading, and he's like, he does it accidentally, he just flies in.
Yeah, Star-Lord's like, nano me. It's like, nice, just nano me. He's that person like in your ranked game who's playing like Turbulence, like, no, just nano me. It'll be funny, man. Just do it. And it's like, no, I want to win. Tracer would be a cool in the universe.
She'd be a pretty cool one.
Yeah.
But she's kind of like weak though.
Yeah, but she like, I think like regardless of like her kit, I think she would like function within the universe as like a character really well, right?
Yeah.
Like just like, that's what Avengers don't have, like a British like female character that just like is stupid.
Yeah.
Like like stupid power.
But like when you think about it, like you just like put like Tracer up against Thor, and it's just like she blinks 3 times and then recalls, then he just one shots her. He just one shots her immediately. Like I mean, like even in Overwatch, like you can't do anything against tanks.
Yeah.
And it's just like every character that's ever a villain is like a crazy like tank or like a super madman. So I feel like she would just get one shot immediately. We're missing the obvious choice. It's definitely just Brig.
Oh yeah, Brig's
the villain for sure.
Brig's the villain.
Brig is the villain.
They're like, how do we kill her? She has too much armor.
Just straight rallying. Every time she rallies, everyone just like gives up. The Brig would be a villain, and then like it would be her family would all be villains. Like Thor would just be secretly a villain. He's like, I'm a good guy, but then he just backstabs them. And Ryan is like, don't worry about my daughter, and then he just like 1v1s Hulk. Like that would be a crazy story actually. Yeah. Wait, the Brig, like Brig's family
universe?
versus
Thor,
like Avengers.
Thor, Brian, Brig take on the Avengers.
Yeah. And then Bastion pulls up because he's like, Torb is like his boy.
And
then Bastion just starts gunning everybody down.
Dude, we've created a movie at this point.
It would have to be Brig. She's the villain for sure.
Yeah, she's the evil mastermind.
Yeah, it's a movie.
Alright guys, thank you very much for watching Ranked. I hope you guys enjoyed our discussion. Please do let us know what you think in the comments below and hit us up. Thank you very much for watching. You can put Junkrat actually in it. Like, that could function. And Avengers needs more Australians, obviously. So
always need more Australians.
Always need more Australians. Just saying.